What up, friends and family? It's your girl Mish, and today I want to talk to y'all about true self-confidence. I think true self-confidence comes from within, comes from being confident in who you are at your core, with the things that you were born with, without needing anyone else's validation. I think that's truly where self-confidence comes from. I think it springs from self-love and is a direct reflection of the love that you feel for yourself. And so a lot of times when I'm scrolling on Instagram or I'm looking on Facebook or whatever social media platform it is, I see a lot of women and they're on Instagram in their underwear and their lingerie, half dressed and provocative poses. And I can't help but think that they're lacking in self confidence. And sis, if this is you, this is not meant to tear you down or to judge you. This is really because I love you. And if I love you, I've got to make you aware of the things that you don't see. And I know that we live in an era of, oh, well, it's my body and I'm comfortable and I love my body, so I'm going to flaunt it for the world to see. And I just don't believe that. I don't. Like, I feel like if you truly love yourself and you're truly that confident, then you know what you have without having to show it off to everybody. You're confident in knowing you have it without other people having to see it. I feel like that's almost like validation. And don't get me wrong, there's a difference between posting a nice pic on Instagram or Facebook or a sexy photo of you dressed up or dressed really nice and you just posting sleazy photos. And ladies, it's not just us, because fellas, I'm about to get on y'all too, so give me just a moment. But I think that you've got to really get back and start looking at, do you really love yourself? Do you like yourself? Who are you posting this for? If nobody were to like it, would you still post it? And if so, why? Right? And kind of get to the root of that. I think when you answer those questions, you'll see, are you posting it based on self-confidence and self-love? Are you posting it out of lack of self-love or insecurities that maybe you are or not aware of? So that would be my only thing, is like, what are your intentions with posting it? Do you know your intentions? Are you doing it subconsciously and acting out insecurity subconsciously, or are you truly self-confident? Fellas, on to y'all, because it's y'all time now. So y'all do the same thing, but with fellas, what I've noticed, it's this pretense of being the man. And what I mean by being the man is like, it's this pretense that you've got all these women that just want you, and that you're just the smoothest, the sexiest. There might be photos of you with stacks of money, as if you were just living your best life and you've got no cares in the world. And again, I think that you can have those photos where you're dressed nice and you're out and you're having a good time and you're truly living your best life or living in joy. But I also think that those things are often, and more often than not, used as a mask for insecurity, because society has told you that having multiple women is what's cool, so you want to portray that. Society has told you that it's cool not to care about feelings and we don't catch feelings, but that's crazy. Like, that's part of what makes us human, is the fact that we are emotional beings, that we can be empathetic. It told you that money is what it's all about, or being able to sleep with this girl or that girl is where it's at, and it's not. And like, so I think sometimes to get to my point, I think that when I see these photos, what I think of is, I think that we're using what society tells us we should want as a way to try and get that love that we don't get from ourselves. So if you're a woman and you're posting these half naked photos and it's for the likes and it makes you feel good, it makes you feel pumped up, it's because you're lacking in self-love. And it's because society tells you, ooh, you're valuable when your body is showing. You're valuable because of your booty. You're not valuable because of your mind, because of your spirit, because of everything that you brought to this planet with you. Because of who you are, you have value. And so we look for it externally. And fellas, same thing. When you're on there and you're just posting the photos of the cash because you want these girls to think you have all this cash and you want them to be attracted to you, like as the provider in that lifestyle, it's also coming from a place of lack. You're not filled up yourself with who you are, what you have to offer. And so instead, what you think you have to offer is just your penis and money. And you are so much more than that. You've got more to offer than that. There's a divine masculine in you. There's that you just gotta let out, and you don't have to fall into society's traps of who it says you should be or what it says your success should look like. So that's my thought for the night. I hope this gives you guys something to think about, right? And if you're one of those people that has been posting those for the likes, and you know it in your own heart, and again, this ain't to judge anybody, because I understand. And I understand the message society puts out there. But this is to ask you to take a look and say, okay, why am I doing these things? Is it from a place of self-respect? What am I gaining from doing these things, right? Other than maybe a boost the ego. And if that's what you gain, that boost the ego, then I need you to kill your ego and feed the soul. Okay? And you do that by having honest conversations with yourself. Because when you have those honest conversations, that's going to start you on your path to healing. And when you start on that path to healing, you're going to find your path to self-love, self-acceptance, self-confidence, self-growth, self-appreciation, value in who you are. And all of that having to go out there and like bear your insecurities and do these things and put on for other people, you're going to put that aside. It's not even going to be part of who you are, and you are truly going to be living in your purpose and with what you're supposed to be doing. So again, that's my message. Hopefully this helps somebody, inspires somebody. If there's someone that you know that needs to see this message, go ahead on and tag them. And if you want to see more content like this, then absolutely follow me at _Kam Reeds _. And you can find me on YouTube, Kam Reeds. Until next time, y'all, love and peace.